I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn with Peak Performance Sports, and this is video 5 of the Equestrian Confidence video series. This week and beyond, I'm answering questions that came from my Equestrian survey about the mental game of equestrian and some of the challenges that you may have. Here's the question for today. How do I stay focused and turn pre-competition nerves into a positive feeling and shut out everything except the job at hand? Well, this is a great question, and it relates to the heart of our new program, Mental Preparation for Equestrians, which will be available at the end of September. It gets right to the heart of it because there's two different types of pre-show jitters that I want you to think about. There's a positive or a friendly type of pre-show jitters. Those are when you're excited and you're juiced and you're pumped and you're up and you're feeling good. It's really just a positive feeling that all athletes want to have. Veteran riders, they know if they don't have that they might struggle. On the other hand, there's another type of jitters that I call the negative pre-show jitters or negative pre-competition jitters. That's when you're anxious, you feel tense, you feel apprehensive, there's some performance anxiety going on there. Those obviously are problematic and you don't want those. Okay, so what's the solution if you're feeling jittery? Solution number one is you have to embrace those pre-show jitters. If they're the friendly jitters, don't turn them into the negative jitters and then all of a sudden feel like, well, what's wrong with me? My heart's beating out of my chest. There must be something wrong. I want you to embrace those jitters, and I want you to tell yourself that I'm going to focus better in the ring because of this. My adrenaline's going. Yeah, I feel my heart rate going. This is my body preparing for competition, preparing to do battle, and I've got to accept that this is necessary. So that's step one. If you can do that, great. However, if it's really negative jitters that you have to determine what's the source of those negative jitters. It might be fear of failure, for example, or fear of embarrassment, or you badly want to win or place in your class, for example. And so you put a lot of pressure and a lot of expectation on yourself. So it's not as simple as doing simple relaxation training, right? Because that's just band-aiding the real issues that are going on. So you have to find out what's the specific fear that I have. And most of the time it's related to fear of failure, and it's related to what we call social approval and what other people think. Once you find out what that specific fear is, then you can deal with that head on, right? So the second part of that question is shut out everything except the job at hand. Well, certainly you want to do that. In order to do that, you have to define what is important to focus on. I call those performance cues. During your pre-show routine, and also during your routine or on the course, what is it that you need to focus on? What's important? I also want you to think about what are the distractions that cause you to get off task. Both what I call the external distractions, those things around you like other competitors, judges, parents maybe, for example, if you're younger. And what are the internal distractions? Things that you have in your mind, like thinking ahead, or thinking about a mistake you made in practice, or a mistake you made in your last competition, for example. So the key is to be able to immerse yourself in those performance cues and let go of the distractions or the task relevant cues. You can't block those distractions out, but you can focus on your pre-show routine more importantly or more heavily than allowing those distractions to come in. And if they do come in, use the strategy I mentioned in a previous video on using the 3 R's to refocus your attention. Now, this week, I'm previewing a new program I did with Kathy Valentine. It's called Mental Preparation for Equestrians. It's a CD program, and you learn how to manage pre-show jitters and perform your best in the ring, where we take you through the steps of your pre-show routine and what you need to do to mentally prepare your best for that show, and at the same time deal with some of the performance anxiety or pre-ring jitters that you have. In the meantime, while we're preparing the program, you can go to my website at peaksports.com/equestrian peak_confidence.php and download a free report titled 8 Costly Mistakes Equestrians Make with Their Pre-Show Mental Preparation. And that will give you some more hints or some more ideas about maybe what you're doing wrong with your mental game prior to showing. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn with Peak Performance Sports and the Equestrian Confidence video series.